TROX is a German company with the headquarters in Germany. It was founded in 1951 and developing throughout the years, developing the production program and acquiring new companies. The latest acquisition is acquisition of a Czech company who's producing filters. Here you can see the countries where the company TROX is present through the daughter companies or agents or representatives, and underlined are the countries where the productions are. And only in Germany there are 4 production plants. Here you can see some figures concerning the development of TROX and the turnover. In 2018 there was approximately a turnover of 500 million euros and 4,000 employees. What TROX wants most, TROX wants to develop new products, and in order to do that there is a very good there are very good developed centers for research and development. And during producing new components, TROX also has over 400 patents. Heinz TROX was leading the company until his last days, and the main goal of the company was always to make an environment for the people so that they are feeling well, everything for their well-being in indoor environment, because we are spending 90% of our time in indoor environment, in closed rooms, only 10% outside. And this is the reason why TROX is developing the products, and that's why the logo of the company is the art of handling air, and everything in order to improve the indoor life quality for the people. Our production program contains several production groups. Here they are represented in Serbian, but you can see the pictures that there are diffusers, air handling units, silencers, control units, fire dampers, and so on. TROX is not only producing components but also systems in order to ensure communication and the communication between all those components and a better control of the system. Thanks to that, TROX is able to find the necessary solution for different systems, and that means even for systems with in a sensitive environment like in laboratories or in hospitals, there are solutions for fire protection and smoke protection requirements. So we are offering a solution almost for every case. This was only a short presentation of TROX because I don't know if you have heard about the company. What I wanted to tell you today about is to present you our 2 new products. One of it is the control unit with the name TVE, and a fire damper, a new fire damper with the name FKA2EU. First, this new control unit is a new family member, let's say, of the family of control units, which we are dividing into control units for controlling variable volume flow, and control units for controlling a constant volume flow. That's why the one are called vari control and the other one constant flow units. We also have some units for volume flow measuring and shut-off units. Here you have at a glance a small comparison between our former circular control unit with the name TVR and the new one with the name TVE. You can see that here you have the measurement over this measurement grid, and this grid is missing in this new type of volume of control unit. The former type had some limitations. One of them, which was very important, is that there had to be a straight duct part in front of the volume flow unit, which measured 5D, and that was often a problem concerning the necessary space. We had this type for air velocities until 13 meter in second, and we had another type which covered the lower air velocities. This new type is covering air velocities from 0.5 to 13 meters per second, and the measurement is being made over this blade. The accuracy is very high, and what is most important, the direction of the airflow doesn't matter anymore. Here I would like to show you a small film. So this is a presentation from the ESH fair in Frankfurt. This fair is held every 2 years, and this is the opportunity also for TROX to show some new products. Stefan Lange from TROX is presenting this new volume control device, TVE, and you see there is missing this usual measurement grid. There is only the blade, and over the blade all the measurements are made, and they are transmitted through the controlling components directly through the shaft of this blade. Thanks to this new measurement method, there is the possibility to cover a high volume flow range, much higher than before, and also this measurement method gives the possibility that the airflow direction is of no importance anymore, and to measure low air velocities starting from 0.5 meter per second. We are able to equip this control unit with 3 kinds of controllers, the compact, easy and Modbus controllers, so we hope that we are able to answer every wish of our customers. Here you can see how the inside looks like of this new volume control device. You see the measurement components here inside the regulating component, and you can see the blade with the integrated components for measuring. This is also one thing that should be remembered, and this is some big innovation, and that is the installation can be done regardless the direction of the airflow, and that ensures that there are no possibilities of not correct installation on site, which was not unusual. But because if you don't install the previous components how you should, then the measurement and the regulation cannot be done. Here are some advantages at a glance that that I mentioned before: the controlling of low air velocities, the installation regardless of the direction of the airflow. Then you also have terminals for direct connections, which at the end reduces the costs, and there are this device is produced in sizes 100 to 630. At the moment, 2 the biggest size is 250, but we expect in the next year to widen this range to the size 630. The next thing I wanted to say something about is to present you our new fire damper. The fire damper is one of the products in this product department. So the new fire damper is the damper with the name FKA2EU. Of course, it is produced according to the EN standards. It is tested according to the mentioned EN standard, and it is classified according to the required EN standard. After all this has been done, the TROX, as every producer, is issuing a declaration of performances where you have stated all of the installation methods that have been tested. That means that not every fire damper from every producer, when it states that it is tested according to EN 13662, means that they can be tested, that they can be installed and used in any installation position. So if you are going to design something or to install something, always look at the declaration of performance of the producer and see if there is the concrete installation position stated as tested. What is new on this fire damper? The fire damper has two inspection openings on both sides, and that ensures easy check, visual check of the blade of this fire damper, and it is also possible to install on one of this opening smoke detector. Usually the smoke detector is installed on the opening above. Also is new that the minimal distance to the wall or the ceiling is now 40 millimeters, which is the lowest possible distance. What does that mean? That means that at the end also the reduction of costs and the reduction of the necessary space for the ducts. Also is new that now we have only one type which covers a wide range of dimensions. The dimensions starting from 200 to 100 until 100 to 800 and in steps of 1 millimeter. That means that we can produce in this mentioned range fire dampers in every necessary dimensions. And one type for all different installation positions. Also, these of our two products have the hygienic certificate, and what does that actually mean? In Serbia, there is no standard, but when there are some projects and some objects where hygienic requirements are high, like for instance hospitals, then some other statements or recommendations are required. Mostly it is the recommendation VDI 6122, which is a recommendation of the Union of German Engineers, and is something that is highly appreciated and used. In Austria, for instance, they have a standard like this one, UNOM H6020, and in Austria, for instance, if the components of high sensitive projects do not fulfill this UNOM standard, that means that there cannot be a technical acceptance of the project. Here you can see the stamp which says that our fire damper, the new one, and the old one of course also, and the new control unit are fulfilling also those hygienic standards. In order to give all the information to everything who's interested. TROX provides several tools. One of them is the quick selection guide. Also, there is internet with all the technical brochures, including all the necessary technical details. There are some tools for the designers, which are helping them to design different products and systems. And of course, our program, our Easy Product Finder, is a software for choosing the necessary product and the possibility to export everything to Revit or to the CAD base, which is something that is very useful for the designers. Of course, not only those tools are for you there to get the necessary information, you can also visit us at our office in Belgrade, and if you're interested to see the products I was presenting, please, you can see them on our stand here on the floor. It's the stand under the world clock. We are, TROX is the company that is present on all the continents, and every, let's say, every region has its own specific requirements, so the knowledge of all of us is spread throughout the world, but we are using the knowledge of each other, and for anything you need, please contact us. Thank you for your attention.